The lighting is, I tried. That's the best, it's the best you're gonna get. I'm sorry, I tried. Don't mind the washer in the back. Hello, welcome. It seems, every time I come back, the world is just a little bit shittier. Don't fret. Whether that be the American media apparatus trying its best to numb us from tragedy and sedate/misdirect our sympathy, or whether it be my depression just giving me the 1-2. You can always count on me to just, be here, I guess. Now, there have been a lot of current events that had happened since I last saw you. I will not be talking about any of them though. Besides, two, the Orange administration is trying to push PragerU as the new replacement for PBS, and it is already implemented in at least 4 states. And Superman was released. Now, what do these two things have in common? They are both geared to the mainstream audience. Let's start with PragerU. Just a reminder, fuckhead, I did all this research so you wouldn't have to. Now, I understand I'm a little late to the party, but I'm sure y'all have heard about the super woke thing. This belief that the newest Superman movie is under the woke agenda. Some kind of behind the curtain scheme to, give people empathy. No. To make people, soft? Weak? The ending part always confuses me. The end goal? Now let's just get this out of the way, okay? About the whole woke thing. I think the whole woke agenda angle ignores a glaring and ugly truth within this country. Money is everything, okay? You and I know that. Do not look at the gay section at Target or 2 women kissing in a Disney movie and think that this is a secret thing to progress us for a more accepting future. Yes, individuals that animated that scene, and I guess some people who had a part in making those Target clothes wanted to do good, but the final say is all up to the corporation, whether it's shown to the public or not. And we all know that corporations' only goal is to make more money, to make more power, more capital. It's like razor companies. At first, they only marketed towards men and their facial hair until they were like, hold on, Sonny, we're forgetting 50% of the population, who also have money. So what did they say to women in ads? Well, my dear ladies, use this to shave your legs, shave your arms, shave your pits, shave that labia majora, ladies. And because of that marketing decision, they are now a monopoly. It's insane how much money they have. Now, they have all this money not because they loved women, but because they loved women's pockets. That's how it's been. And that's how it still is to this day. So never fret. A company is never doing any agenda besides wanting to make more money. But on the subject of ulterior motive, now here you have something that is marketed towards kids. So I would advise the same crowd, why wouldn't we say, hey, is there a secret agenda behind you? Well, let's look into it. PragerU started off getting a fuck ton of funding from these 2 guys, Dan and Ferris Wilkes. Are you done? What do these guys do for a living? How do they get so much money? Let's look into it. One of them is now a pastor for something called the Assembly of Yahweh. And it seems that they have their hands in a lot of fracking business. Oil, petroleum mining, which of course is awful for the planet, but profitable as fuck. I don't get it though. Why would these rich oil assholes be funding PragerU? Well, let's think about it, right? The most threatening and dangerous thing for me, if I was one of them, is people who are aware of what they're doing, and that what they're doing is, or should be, illegal. People who see what these guys are doing and call it out publicly. So a long-term good plan would be to start early, right? Teach the kids that not only what you're doing is fair and well within your rights, but is actually good for humanity and is progress to a better future. Once we get all the kids to believe that, then there can be no one with enough motion to actually put a stop to what the Wilkes brothers are doing. Destroying the world for money, that is. Let's see what PragerU is saying about fracking and, fossil fuels.
More fossil fuel, more clean water. By the use of cheap, plentiful, and reliable energy from fossil fuels, we have made our environment cleaner.
Right? So I don't get it. Why don't I see the same crowd accusing Superman of having a secret agenda not say this about PragerU? Very blatantly, I mean, it's just a couple Google searches away, do have a secret agenda. Well,
the idea that gender identification is now a personal choice might sound enlightened to some, but it's actually a very anti-scientific view of one of the essential facts of life.
As we walked past the charred remains of Chase Bank, I noticed the letters BLM graffitied onto a wall amid the rubble. It was unsettling.
This anti-racist consultant will inform you that if you're white, you must become less white. And if you're a person of color, you are a victim.
Belief in God is far more rational than atheism.
This is an 8th grade reading assignment about gender fluidity.
Let us say you're black. You have black pride, but you didn't do anything. Let's say you're gay. What is the pride?
It seems that PragerU realizes that this crowd that they are catering to tends to be uneducated and reactionary on certain topics. So why not cater to them, right? I mean, why not make them think that you, a multi-million-dollar propaganda machine, are on their side, while also making them think that the things that actually will educate them and break this self-destructive cycle of thinking are secretly evil and poisonous. Interesting, it seems that this previously mentioned Assembly of Yahweh, it's also a nationalist Judeo-Christian alt-right organization, which again, is a really profitable belief system that benefits companies who want to expand their business in the occupied land of Palestine. Wow. It's all connected. That's interesting. Long story short, if you make people focus on something that you make seem incredibly urgent and important, they will never actually go against the real problem, aka billionaire nepo babies that are, say it with me, destroying the world for money. And that motto is factored into every single thing that PragerU puts out. If you tell kids Columbus wasn't that bad of a guy, and that the founding fathers did everything they could for freedom for all, then they grow up thinking that the people disagreeing with that are the uneducated ones, are the brainwashed ones. And not only is it misinformation, but it's poison to the reputation of this nation. Humiliation, station, abrasion, Haitian. I feel like I should also mention, you might already know this, but PragerU is not a U. It's not an actual university. Marketing is everything. And if they just call themselves a university, then most people won't look too far into it, I guess is what they think. But they aren't. They aren't a school. They aren't a university. They merely are a YouTube channel. They are content creators. But if there is one thing about this country is that it's stupid as fuck. I know this because I am one of the stupid fucks that lives in it. So we have a fake university pumping out misinformation to kids with a secret agenda to expand a business that makes its money off of fucking up the world and killing innocent civilians. So let's move on to Superman, a story about an illegal alien raised in a lower middle class farm family, grows up to be a symbol for hope against corporations and governments with secret agendas to fuck up the world and kill innocent people for money. No wonder a certain crowd doesn't like this movie. They have been conditioned that the Lex Luthors of the world are good for humanity, that they have any shred of empathy or anything, any care for anything else besides their own lives. But hey, you know, like I did with PragerU, let's look into the grassroots of Superman. Let's see. Both the author and illustrator of the first Superman comic were children of Jewish people who fled Eastern Europe due to mass violent attacks on Jewish people. So already these guys have a very familiar experience with oppression and the result to all this racial misinformation and divisive rhetoric. Look at that. Superman in his 17th issue, years before America decided to get involved with World War II, Superman was fighting characters meant to represent Nazis. Less than 10 years later, he fights the Klan. Time and time again, ever since his conception, Superman has been against state-funded political violence and racist-ass organizations. The design of Superman was said to loosely be based around the author and illustrator of Superman. You know, Two Jewish men who, again, have seen that oppression. They were poor, they came over to America, they made this story. Could you imagine if two Palestinian kids fled Palestine and came to America? They start publishing books, making internet videos, creating a hero that looked like them, that was beating up Israeli soldiers and conservative freaks. That shit would be called anti-Semitic and woke propaganda instantly. If that was done today, it would have so many angry white divorced dads making TikToks in their car. How those stories are ruining the next generation. How those two Palestinian kids need to be locked up and imprisoned. How those books and videos should be blocked, banned, or burned. And it's not like that's how Superman was back then. We see this perpetrated today. Lex Luthor profits off of a foreign conflict. He sells the weapons that the nation uses, just like how the American government sells weapons overseas to Israel. It's always been about the money. The leader of Moravia is straight up a parody of that old Israeli leader, David Ben-Gurion. Straight up. That's him. Lex Luthor, partnering with the Moravian government, symbolizes companies like Palantir and Meta making these agreements with Israel to spy on people and force a certain public opinion. Companies like Starbucks and McDonald's. Like, do you really think that, like, Burger King isn't gonna foam at the mouth for an opportunity to sell more of their schlop on any land that they can, no matter how they acquire it, no matter how many babies have to die on that land? Again, this doesn't need to be a secret agenda. They just tell you. Reality is often disappointing because people are fucking stupid. They don't have to do a secret agenda. They're doing it right in front of your eyes. PragerU is out to dumb your kids down, to make them think that anyone who thinks differently from them, who has a difference in opinion, is a danger to the sanctity of life. To make them thoughtless workers for evil men who would melt them down in a second for a gold coin. While Superman, for damn near 90 years, has been teaching equality, equity for all civilians. To embrace yourself before you can embrace anyone else. To never tolerate injustice or oppression, unfair treatment towards the outcasts of society. If you are a parent or want to become a parent in the future, please do not show your kids PragerU or any material that aligns with that worldview. Show your kids determination and a belief in what's right when dealing with mass moral conflict. Show them that it's okay not to know all the little details and the minutia, but to follow that empathy, that want for the preservation of the people around you, for humankind in general. Show them that yes, there will always be bullies, no matter how much power they have. Never to join them, but to beat them. Whether that be legislatively, spiritually, and morally. Not everyone can fly like Superman, but everyone has the capability to see the good in people and to recognize and call out the bad. Show them Superman. Thank you for watching. There's gonna be other videos at the end of this. Click them if you want. I've been Gusty. I'll see you later.
My name is Gusty.